The American media were clearly very interested in this case when she was first convicted in 2009, and even before that have followed it for a long time. So this was billed as her chance to tell her side of the story, as the book is called Waiting to be Heard, and it really was the beginning of what is a very high-profile campaign to sell a book and to clear her name.
On that point, Jane, let's just hear some of it. This is the point where she's asked about, crucially, what she was doing on the night of the murder.
We had sex. We were together. We just hung out together. We talked. He talked to me about his mom. We made faces at each other. We were being silly and together.
How high were you?
I had smoked a joint with Raphael, and what that did to my memories was it made them less concrete, but it didn't black them out and it didn't change them.
You remember with clarity that you did not go out that night. You stayed in the whole night.
We stayed in the whole night.
Amanda Knox, of course, talking to Diane Sawyer. Jane, I guess it's likely, if there ever is a trial, if Amanda Knox is ever returned to Italy, that this book and this interview will become a feature of the trial.
Yes, and that was clearly stated at the top of the programme, and she was obviously very cautious and careful in the answers she gave, but as she has done before, she's clearly pinning the blame on a flawed police inquiry, maintaining her innocence all along, saying that she was never at the home the night that Meredith Kershaw was killed, and she clearly says that this confession that she gave at one point was forced, that it was due to the police interrogating her, telling her that she was wrong, that her memory had to be wrong, and threatening her that she would never see her family again.
Jane, let's hear some more. This is where Amanda Knox is asked to explain some of her what seemed quite bizarre, possibly suspicious behaviour at the police station.
I never did a cartwheel. I did do the splits, and then later on she claimed that I was doing a whole number of gymnastics, cartwheels, back walkovers. I did the splits, and that's once.
But do you see how strange?
Well, what's strange is why these things got mischaracterized.
But again, you can see that this does not look like grief, does not read as grief.
I think everyone's reaction to something horrible is different.
People kept saying, where is the anguish? Where is what we think we would do if this happened to our friend?
I've seen the same picture, like the kissing just can't stop. And that's not what that was.
Jane, they seem very fair questions. How's that exchange going to play, do you think?
Well, we're already getting some responses on Twitter. Most Americans really believing that she is, in fact, not guilty. We did see that in the tenor of the coverage at the time. The Italian media were and the Italians outside the court were very upset when she was freed on appeal. Americans, it was quite often reported as an innocent girl now freed, and we are getting some tweets about her innocence, or I can't decide if she's innocent or not, but largely people saying, you know, it's time the truth came out, and giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Jane, thank you for that. Clearly plenty more to come on this. Thanks for now.